Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Vox O'Clock for episode 15, titled Skyward, Enhanced for Critters version of Critical Role Campaign 1. Last we saw, we just did the Patreon hour. We waited a day after the live stream. The live stream, we did an hour and 45 minutes. We got 20 minutes past the midway break. I said if we did another 20 minutes, that would leave us exactly an hour for the Patreon hour, and then about 20 to 30 minutes for Vox O'Clock the entire time. Starting back with the live stream, we were fighting on the airship the entire hour of Patreon. We have been battling on the airship. There are multiple ways I've heard this said. Wyvern, Wavern, Wyvern, like all these different ways. I think it's a wyvern. The way Matt said it, I'm pretty sure that's how Matt Mercer says it. I've been seeing these things since I was a wee lad playing NES games. I feel like the first I ever saw them, I want to say it was Dragon Quest. I was saying Dragon Master in Patreon, but I'm pretty sure I meant Dragon Quest. I'm trying to remember if that was the name of it. There was Final Fantasy, and then there was Dragon Quest, I feel like was the name of it. But I feel like Dragon Quest, if I'm saying that right, is more the thing I've seen it in. I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy has had wyverns as well, but I don't think that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking way back when, like it was very still motion, like they just had a picture of a thing that you would hack and slash in the video game, and then it would eventually just get dusted and ghosted and you'd see it die. But I feel like that is where I first saw it, and even back then I didn't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. But that is what we've been doing the entire time. For the last hour and a half, we've been fighting on the airship. We just had Grog toss a man, a halfling, or I don't know, it might have been a woman. Grog tossed a halfling off the side of the airship, plummeted to its death. We have also taken out a couple wyverns, a couple griffins. A griffin just got taken out with a bolt of lightning. I feel like all we have left is one wyvern and possibly a halfling and something else. I don't know. Right now on the ship, I could see there is at least 12 miniatures, but 9 of that is us. There's 8 of us plus Kima, so 9 of that is us. And we also have Trinket. That's 10. So I feel like there's a wyvern and maybe 1 or 2 other creatures we're battling, but we are very close to finishing this. I'm pretty sure by the end of a Vox O'Clock, we'll be done engaging in battle and on our merry way. I feel like it is Marisha's turn right now, so let's just jump in. We'll talk more at the end. If you guys want to see more of what I do, in the description is the link for Patreon, where you'll see every episode of Campaign 1 and 2's Patreon Hour exclusive. You want your own requested short movie, go to the link, ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level, and I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest. We just finished Cobra Kai and Eureka's final season, Severance, Yellow Jackets, and The Last of Us either just finished their new seasons or are going on right now. We are also into Once Upon a Time, Pushing Daisies, Good Omens, Warehouse 13, Sherlock, and Leverage. Thousands of other movies and shows full on edited. Check it out. If not, Vox O'Clock for episode 15, Campaign 1, Enhanced for Critters.
It's still a little crooked.
Yeah, it's still on the side, and it's kind of like slowly rotating as there's nobody at the helm.
Nobody at the helm.
My airship form, or air
Keyleth is an air elemental.
Over. I'll go through, and I'm gonna kind of use just my air form to lift underneath
the boat
of the boat and try and stabilize.
Look at this.
Okay.
So
We're gonna use the air elemental form of Keyleth and
an
raise the
check
roof,
using the
ride
spell
the boat, lift the boat. I feel like that's going to be some extreme ability right there.
Using all the force of your elemental air, you push and push, but this ship is extremely heavy.
I was gonna say,
all the weight.
I'd be
because
impressed.
the two other sides are given essentially.
I wonder if she rolled high, if it
force,
even would have given us a chance.
All the weight is being pushed into this one corner. Outside of a natural 20, you would not be able to help this.
Outside of a natural 20, all right.
A natural 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
But maybe.
You never
I
know,
mean,
that could've been
hey,
really
I'm
epic.
surprised a
Could've been
natural
really
20 would have
epic.
done it.
Cool.
I was gonna say that to me sounds impossible.
Well, I learned that the boat.
He's saying a natural 20
you do.
may have allowed
You
it.
do.
That's what I learned.
It's like one of those things, like,
One of 20
even if I roll a natural 20, I can't jump
It's okay.
100 feet in the
You
air.
essentially one shot at
Just
a
the
wyvern.
fact she even had the shot.
You bunny one shot at a wyvern.
Oh, it's okay. I don't need
You Douglas
comfort.
validation.
Oh no.
I need validation.
Yeah.
I do.
No, I just want to bring it up again.
Save it for Orion.
I just want.
During
wanted to
the
bring it up
Patreon
again,
hour.
'cause I think it's the most ridiculous death to a wyvern ever.
Yes, she one-shot Bunny to Wyvern during the Patreon hour.
This
happened.
wyvern, looking at the circumstance,
You're good enough.
takes off.
You're smart enough.
tries to fly and can't.
Darn it. Can't fly.
No, because its wing is messed up from Tiberius.
Tiberius
so it steps
screwed it up.
around.
So the wyvern
Can
is
reach
just
for
kind of
Scanlan.
hanging out on
Coming
the
at you
deck
with
of the
a
ship.
Bite and its stinger again, since it can't use its claws. That is
And I sing my little cutting words song to.
Okay, you can switch attack.
I'm sorry?
You can switch attack.
Oh,
The
he
bite-
has
the-
2 attacks?
He has a bite and a stinger.
Oh,
We've had him do it before. The wyverns
The
did it
bite
before.
is
A bite and a
22 to
sting.
Oh, he hits.
All right. You take
It was not a lot though.
14
Yeah, 14 points.
piercing
Grog
damage.
got bit and stung before, and Grog
Its
even
arm- its
only
entire
took
mouth
half
opens up,
damage because it was piercing.
down onto your shoulder and torso. As it's holding you in place, you try and pull back as its tail whips towards you.
Oh.
Go ahead and make your roll.
What do I roll? 20?
Roll d10 and reduce whatever the attack is reduced by.
That's an 8.
D10.
10, 10.
D10.
Yes, that's
0?
It's a 10.
All right, 10.
Okay.
D10.
All right. So it rolled a 24 to hit.
That goes down to 14.
To 14.
My armor class is 15.
Your armor class is
Plus, I'm
17.
also wearing a necklace, which makes
Your armor
it
class
17.
is 17.
Your armor class is 17.
Oh snap!
So I'm okay.
You should
From
change
that.
that.
Yeah.
Did you write
Well, I
that down?
rolled the armor, and then there was apparently some necklace that I forgot about.
Yeah, he's had a +2, and plus the armor he had a +3 to his AC.
Seriously?
Which was
Amulet
14
of
to
I
natural
know.
armor. I didn't.
I don't feel
realize.
I don't
can
feel
give
bad
it-
about taking the ring.
Yeah.
Well, fair enough.
Who knew? Who knew?
So
Who knew?
So as it's clamping down on you, its tail whips in the air. What are you going? What kind of words are you going to throw?
Oh, and you miss me like the deserts miss the rain.
The wyvern who's still clamped down on your
That
body.
song, Deserts
one
Miss
eye
the
opens
Rain,
up and goes,
like the deserts
you hear
miss
an
the
audible,
rain. When I was younger, I thought it was like the deserts mystery,
the ground
like mystery.
slamming into
I
the
thought it
wood.
was like the deserts
Entirely distracted by your sudden lack of
mystery.
fear and display of
That's
beautiful
what I thought it
musical
was
voice.
my whole life until like a
misses
couple
you.
years ago.
That ends its turn.
Maybe more than a couple years ago. But like when that song was a hit, when that song first came out, I literally thought she was saying,
All right, go
like
for it.
the desert's mystery,
Finish it.
and I miss you. And it was like, and I miss you. Like a mystery, I miss you.
10 total
Like a
damage?
mystery. It kind of makes sense. Think about
You're the
But it's
closer,
not.
Percy.
it. It's
22.
miss the rain.
You only get 2 attacks.
I'm using my bonus action.
I mean,
you mean using
desert's
your
missing the
action
rain
surge?
also
My
makes
action.
sense.
Okay.
But my way made sense as a child. I was like a teenager when that
And
movie
then,
came out, or that song.
19.
That's 2 hits.
Yep.
Damage on 2.
I was also using my sharpshooter mode for that, so that I can do some extra damage.
Nice.
So that's, number 1.
Kill all the things.
Kill
20 points
all
of
the
damage
things.
plus 1 point of ice damage.
Alrighty.
It's the ice damage that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
And the next one is
It's so chilly.
Ooh, it's a little.
25 points of damage and 1 point of fire damage.
Yeah.
Damn! Damn.
Closer.
25 of 1
Western
damage,
style, I'm just
1
going to
damage
flip
of the other.
Stand the fuck
There we go. Western
I'm
style.
gonna
Alright.
just tear
Yeah.
that wing off.
So, with
Cracking the
since it's
hammer
a
down, I
blast,
like
even the
it.
ones that don't immediately impact, it's the first blast
That's
hits
the coolest way to do it.
explodes across its shoulder joint as you see the rest of the flesh that Tiberius had already weakened gets severed entirely, the wing being flung off the side of the ship and disappearing in the wind beneath. As it rears back in pain, the second one hits its side, the third one strikes it on the other wing, and as it rears back in pain, its mouth open to the sky in this screeching kind of death rattle, the final blast hits it under the chin, poof, leaving a gaping hole under its neck as it
Delicious.
steps back,
I don't know why, but I'm
and
getting
tumbles off
visions
the edge
of
the
like
ship,
Dogma
vanishing below.
when the angels
Wait.
had to
Can I
cut their
catch it
wings
as
off.
an air elemental and bring it back up?
I feel like that was in another thing too. I feel like maybe that was in Dogma.
You are underneath the ship
I feel like a
currently, you see the
machine
wing
gun.
below.
I remember a scene in a movie or a show
dive for it?
where a
Go
machine
ahead
gun
and make an athletics
hacked
check.
off the wings of an angel. Like I feel like that's a
we
thing.
still have one to
Like I remember like
interrogate.
like a machine
Go
gun.
try and grab it, but
Ripping the
your
angel
air
wings.
form
No,
just
shit, I'm an
somehow
air
quite,
elemental.
and it just
Shit,
swoops
shit,
through and
shit,
disappears towards the
ah.
ocean below.
I forgot.
As the captain gets up, the other halfling, which you can see, is like dressed in ragged robes. It
Yeah,
has
this
cloth wrapped across its
halfling's
face.
way outnumbered. I'm surprised they didn't just jump off the ship and die.
The guards are there with their weapons drawn. You can currently there is still the spear that's jammed in the side that's sparking and causing the whole ship to list.
Can I try and get that out?
Yeah. As you swing up,
Yeah,
you
let's
go ahead
pull
and manage
this
to, as the
spear
helmet form
out
just
of the side of the airship.
clink, and pull the strange thing off the edge of the ship. At which point the blue stone comes back online and the ship rights itself.
There we go. It's like Fast and the Furious
Yeah, me too.
when they shot Paul Walker's car with
I know.
that spear device and it shorted out all the
Now.
electronics. They shot us with something that was taking out our airship, or at least temporarily
All right.
not making
So-
it work
They were clever. They
properly.
didn't leave the room.
Well, that's the whole thing.
If they remember, this was
Hopefully they're still
like
there.
he said, a distraction.
I'm gonna run
So
down and check the box.
this halfling is currently kind of just on the side right now. The one guard holding it. Who's going downstairs?
I'm going downstairs.
And I'll go to the halfling.
Oh God! Grog to another halfling. Grog threw the last
Where am
halfling
I?
off the
He's
side.
in New Jersey.
Last time.
We've also established that Liam is in Weehawken, New Jersey.
Are you okay?
I said on the live stream, I'm like, if he's
I'm alright.
in New Jersey and
so
can see
you're
New
over the
York,
halfling.
he's got to be on the Hudson. We did establish he was on the Hudson. Then I said, if he's on the Hudson, it's either Hoboken, Weehawken, Union City, Jersey City, Bayonne, one of those. But my guess was Hoboken or Weehawken, and he confirmed in the patron hour
And as he says that, I hover the daggers.
it was Weehawken.
All right. Roll
Weehawken
intimidation
is-
check with advantage.
In my opinion, Weehawken is slightly nicer than Hoboken, but both are very
He
pricey
definitely has a
and
beard today.
expensive. Well, that's the same word.
On both.
Expensive to live in. You're right on the Hudson,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
overlooking New York. Very expensive real estate.
All right. So
One of my
the
friends
halfling,
has
you now
an
look,
apartment,
appears to
ex-girlfriend
be
of mine.
female.
Apartment
The cloth
on
drops in
the
from
Hudson in
his face. You
Hoboken.
can see the teeth are
And
kinda
like
broken.
10 or 15 years ago,
This
she
is
paid
not
like
a city
$750,000
building,
for like a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment on the Hudson. Crazy money.
Just let me live. Let me live.
Oh, let you live?
Grog is toying with this poor
Crying in your
soul.
grasp.
Starts crying in your grasp. I mean, I do have
Giant friend who asked you
some
a
pity
polite
for
question.
people like this.
What's the question?
Granted, the other halfling was still giving us dirty looks and stuff before Grog threw it.
Doing attacking this ship.
We live in an island below. We usually just hit ships that come through this channel, this pass. Pirating, if you will. Take money, things that we can, and run. Usually it's just quick hits and go. We couldn't pass up the opportunity. We managed to acquire a few things to help, and we've only harried one other sky ship. We saw you. We knew there had to be some sort of riches involved.
Insight check?
Yeah, somebody do it.
16.
20.
Extremely scared.
I mean, I
extremely
would believe
honest
he's telling the
mode
truth at
of
this
trying
point.
To stay alive at this point.
Yeah, I feel like that is pretty much honesty coming out of this
I haven't been to a
halfling.
city in years. I told you, we have an island below. It's a cavern we live in. We just come up and out to grab what we can to survive.
Captain Damon, what do you propose we do with this thief pirate?
Captain Damon, who's gone back to the ship to try and get it back on course and is currently turning it around. To be perfectly honest, I'd usually throw him overboard. But if
Well-
I see him,
And Grog just does it. Grog just drops.
If you want him, you can catch him.
Frog!
I'm too busy.
Well, the captain said he'd throw him over.
Grog immediately dropped him.
Girl,
Over.
it was a
I
frog
am not a
girl
fan of
laughing.
such
Oh
treachery.
wait, I still had the grapple arrow.
you do. As the
Shoot.
point,
Oh, no, I'm holding on still, so she's like kind of dangling still? Can I catch
currently,
her?
yes.
Oh, okay,
As
so
you
she's
look over-
dangling.
actually-
Okay.
She have an arrow through her arm?
Yes.
Yes.
like-
In a very
Arrow
painful
through the
way,
arm.
she is currently held by.
Oh my
shoulder
god,
blade, which
Grog
now has
dropped
It
her
was
off
kind
the
of
ship
wrapped
and
around
she
us,
is
maybe it wasn't
swinging.
quite as bad.
I mean,
It
that
hurt
had to have
pretty
yanked. I was gonna say. Because not only are you
Pull her up.
hooked with
I
an
look at
arrow through
Grog.
your shoulder blade,
Really?
but Grog dropped her, so she got yanked, like the weight of her
bleeding
body.
out and is
Yeah.
pretty rough.
Like imagine you get shot, and then someone dropped you off like the roof of a building, and then caught you with the thing that's
What,
ripping
should we,
through
like,
your
put her in
shoulder.
prison cell? I don't know
Oh
what
my
to do
God.
with it
Oh,
now that
yeah.
we've-
Now we've really
put her to work.
banged her up.
Probably been out of work.
What do you think, little one?
She could
You want a
replace the
real
guard that
job?
they killed.
Maybe brush your teeth?
It's just kind of like on one knee. Anything,
Anything.
anything. Just don't drop me. Looking over at Grog again.
Be afraid of him.
Yeah, I don't like torturing smaller creatures. Granted, like I said, they are part of a pirate type group that was looking to take us out. But
I'm gonna go through.
when we're
I'm gonna
like
go through her pockets, make sure she's not
overpowering and
inside.
outnumbering, and it's a little halfling.
So we might need another crew member.
Yeah, like honestly, like you don't gotta kill them. Put them to work. Like they said, put them to work. Put her to work. Tira.
How old are you?
I don't know.
Oh, that's so
she's so
sad.
sad.
She looks in her maybe 20s or 30s. Up close, you can see just a harsh life and the harsh elements. She looks older than she is, but there's a youth in this too.
Maybe you can heal her teeth while you're
Tira. All right, Tira. We're sorry
Tira,
that
empty
we
your pockets.
destroyed your
I give her a
whole
quick pat down to make
shoulder.
sure she's not carrying any daggers or hidden.
There are a few rusty hidden blades and a coin purse that contains
4 gold.
Sweet.
We're stealing all you got. I mean, hey, we're lucky, or you're lucky, you're alive. Grog was ready to off you. Grog dropped you with intent to kill.
Right.
And if you don't,
Look at
It
Grog.
means
Oh
they'll
my
throw you
god.
over.
All the sound effects and
You
horrors.
can have a real life here, little one.
Yeah.
That's your past. This is your future.
And she kind of like slinks over towards the doorways that lead into the lower part of the deck as you guys kind of lead
Just don't
through
do
it.
us wrong.
The
Don't do
captain
us
has
dirty,
regained control
Or
of
Tira
the ship.
might have some problems.
And you guys settle in to check in on the room where the
I'm knocking on the door. Borak, Desona,
Lady Kima.
Lady Kima, hello.
the door opens, and they're still sitting to the back by the box with their weapons at the ready, and Keem opens the door. Is everything all right?
It's pirates. We've taken care of it.
Good, good. And she's kind of rubbing her head. You can see there's a little trickle of blood on her head. Apparently, I guess when the ship listed, they all kind of slipped in the room as well.
she heard.
Do you need anything? Is everything all right?
It's fine. And she kind of reaches up and touches her head, and you can
Little
see there's a
bump
slight
on the head.
warm glow of divine energy, and the blood flow stops.
Oh.
Almost feels like cheating.
Takes care of herself. Almost feels like cheating.
As long as everything's fine, there was no incidents, nothing unusual.
Nothing. I've kept a very close watch.
Excellent. I'll report upstairs then.
Very well.
Carry on.
Well, really, the box is fine.
Everybody seemed fine. They said no events, nothing to disturb.
Gnat in this freaking room.
No, it was trolling.
In real life.
Should you inside? I don't know.
Guards in a room. I mean,
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah,
I think we're good. I don't think much is going on.
Okay.
I think it's all a bunch of nothing.
Little half elf and clean her up real quick.
Okay.
Prestidigitation on the halfling.
And watches her form
It
kind
feels
of
like
clean
little
up.
fishes, doesn't it?
Her, she sounds tickled and scared at the same time, but the clothing cleans up. It's still tattered.
Yeah.
And you know, she looks a little cleaner. Most of the dirt's gone, but she still looks weathered. Her
was
skin,
mainly
her skin's
working-
darker from a lot of
I
sun.
was mainly working on the smell.
That's taken.
Mainly working on the spell. She looks to you.
A proper bath will
Is
be
she
better.
healed?
but-
Did you heal her?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
I dropped the elemental form.
All right. Back up.
assume you
No
go over.
longer a tornado.
I'm no longer a giant, scary tornado
We'll say
woman.
as you guys all head back underneath the ship to go ahead and right yourselves for the remainder of the journey. We'll call the game for the evening there.
That is the end, everyone.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was a.
I'm curious to see how Matt actually comes to an end. We hit the 4,000. I think it was during the Patreon hour.
You guys handled
We
that
hit the
pretty damn well.
4,000 subscribers during the break, and that was at the live stream. We went 20 minutes past the mid-break
She could fly.
in the live stream.
Yeah.
It was nice.
And Zach
I had
said
no idea you were into
4,000
it.
subscribers. There
You're
was
the
a
closest one to the
giveaway.
Griffin, Joe.
We were almost to 2,000 at that point,
Normally, that's me.
and they hit the
What
4,000.
should happen? We never liked her anyway.
Like, there was still like 20 minutes of the Patreon hour left when they hit the 4,000.
Oh my god.
So guess what you're doing soon, huh?
Oh my god.
That video's
I can't believe you guys
live.
did
That
this.
video's
I can't believe you guys did this. I should know better by now.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should.
you
Like,
really
challenging the internet.
Matt, during the live stream, was like, it's very likely we're not getting there. I said during the Patreon hour, though, my guess is Matt said that to try to
know the work I.
make people think we gotta make this
Volunteered
happen. I had high
Did you
hopes.
let Dan
I'm thinking if we almost hit
let
halfway
Dan know on
before
Twitter.
we even hit halfway, it's very likely we're gonna get
know.
4,000.
Excited.
Good.
It will
so
be
excited.
a good time.
Indeed.
I'm gonna ask Ryan if you could go grab that cake.
The cake?
And
Cake.
after you get the cake, go ahead and start handing out all those gifts while we read through these donations.
Alrighty.
There's definitely
Morak, 10,
trinkets
24, donate $20.
There's
Thank you so
cake
much, Matt and group. I
and
can't-
trinkets.
About?
What is that?
Wait.
I can't see it. I can't
Oh, it says trinket!
This trinket.
Look, look, look.
Oh my god!
Look, shut up!
see it. You maniacs.
Belated birthday for you.
Oh, another one.
There you
I
go.
cannot wait to read
Oh, that makes sense. Oh,
And
yeah,
High
that's
Paladin Dart and Vilman, which is even
It's
more
always
viable
over here.
than the Paladin
My flask,
Warcaster,
Knott's flask
Thirst
from
is out,
campaign
which,
2.
We'll be out one. That's amazing.
It's always
Thank
over
you so
there.
much, Steven. And Choir Men Off.
All right, everybody, that is it for Vox O'Clock. If there's anything worth looking at, I did skim through real quick. I saw we got all these sodas that say drink it. Like there's a goblet thing. We got a couple trinkets. There were all sorts of gifts going around all over the place. If it was anything of mass importance, let me know. But I did see most of it, if not all of it. It was a long outro. There is easily a 35-minute outro. The thing ended at 3:19, and it goes to almost 3:55 on the video. I know at a point they start tallying the subscribers, and they have like a counter at some point, because I've seen comparison videos from the animated to the real campaign. And that was in the Briarwood arc. So if the Briarwood arc was the first we've seen of comparison videos, I'm assuming that happened somewhere in the 20s, maybe the 30s as far as episodes go. And at that point, I feel like they were in the tens or 20 or 30,000 range as far as total overall subscribers. The fact that they were shocked that they hit 4,000 in an episode, but this is when things started growing at a very fast pace. And by the time we did campaign 2, I think we already were out of Geek and Sundry. So either way, great episode. We finished the battle on the airship. We now have Tira, who is going to be our shipmate. I am assuming Tira would be pretty dumb to do us dirty. At this point, you just gotta accept that you're alive and well. Grog already was ready to kill you. Damon was ready to kill you. Grog was like, what should we do? Or somebody asked, and Damon's like, I just usually throw them overboard. And Grog just immediately dropped her, still hooked with the arrow from Vex, drags down on that shoulder blade, has to be in an immense amount of pain. We drag Tira back up and we say, yo, you can work for us, stay in line, or else we throw you overboard. And we already know Grog did that once before and did it again. It's just that the arrow saved her life. That being said, we are on our way. We stopped the episode. So 16 is going to pick up where we are flying our airship to our next location. I also don't know the title of that episode. We are all done with episode 15. Like I said, we are going to, on Friday, jump into 16, which will be the first episode we are actually watching of Critical Role. We've been doing Enhanced for Critters this entire time, but 15, I just double checked because I was asking during the Patreon hour, unless episode 16 dropped in the last couple days, I did not see it. I looked right before we started this, and this was the last video posted by Enhanced for Critters. And during the live stream, I was told that they are no longer doing episodes, at least not anytime soon. They didn't even piece out this episode. Usually they take the episode they did last and they do a bunch of like separate videos, like piecing out important parts of that. They didn't even do that for this episode, which goes to show they definitely have not done much else when it comes to this. So that being said, I will see you guys on Friday. I'm going to go edit this up. You want to see more of what I do? In the description is the link for Patreon, where you'll see the Patreon hour exclusive for every episode of Campaign 1 and 2. You want your own requested show or movie, go to the link, ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level, and I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, just finished Cobra Kai and Eureka's final seasons. Also done with Yellow Jackets, Severance, and The Last of Us new seasons, or The Last of Us is still going on right now. We also do Pushy Daisies, Good Omens, Once Upon a Time, Sherlock, Warehouse 13, Leverage, thousands of other movies and shows full on edit to check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Peace.